Hey, Tally, this is Ninja J and Black Cody with the Goosecast. How are you?
Great, how are you?
Good, good. Well, to all of the GoozeX members out there, we'd like to welcome Tally to the Goosecast show. Tally was a member who joined May 14th, 2008, pretty recent member. He's from the
Yeah.
state of North Carolina. He's sent out 13 games and received 11. And Tally, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself? I know you've talked a lot about you enjoying cooking. You're
Yeah.
actually currently you're in high school, so you're one of our younger members on GoozeX.
Yep.
What do you enjoy doing down in North Carolina?
As you said, I cook pretty much every day. It changes quite often. I mean, sometimes I do stuff with vegetables, other times it's meat. Basically, every day I wake up at 5 o'clock. I jump in the shower, get out, then I check the forums, just see what's happening there. Then I leave, come home at about 2:30, and just jump in the chat room, post on the forums a little more, check up on my email. Pretty much, stuff. I'm in high school. I got homework to do and stuff, so, I can't be on here all the time. But I try.
You see,
What do you mean? Who told you that? Whoever told you that is they're lying to you right now.
you seem like you got a like a little military routine going there. I mean, you're up early. Not a lot of kids are
Oh,
up that
yeah.
early.
Yeah, well, I gotta catch the bus and stuff. I would drive, but unfortunately I don't got a car, so,
Aha.
the bus makes me wake up at the ungodly hour of 5.
Oh my God, 5.
So what's next in the grand scheme of things for Tally when I guess after school or what do you have on the horizon for you?
I'd really like to go into a cooking career. I'd like to go to culinary school, get around the world, try eating different things.
Do you watch what's that show
Oh, Hell's
so,
Kitchen?
not Hell's Kitchen, it's like something I think something Zimmerman. It's a guy that travels around the world.
Oh, Bizarre Foods.
Bizarre Foods, that's what it is. You watch
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty messed up. I don't know if I could go all the way to bugs and stuff, but
that?
You say in your profile ask you about beef Wellington. What? So I'm asking you, what's beef Wellington?
it's it's basically a steak wrapped in puffed pastry, and
Mm.
it's incredibly hard to make. I've made it only like twice, and you make this mushroom sauce that I do, and it's so good. It's the best thing you could eat.
Where does this love for cooking come from? It's not everybody.
Um,
I remember when I was 18, I didn't really I
Yeah,
didn't cook at all,
I I
and
wish I wish
McDonald's was like a delicacy for me.
I wish I would have had Tally's cooking I guess cooking love because if even if I had it now, I wouldn't have to spend so much money eating out all the time. I'd be able to cook myself better food.
yeah, I basically I watch the Food Network a lot, and my friends are in the cooking, and they kind of got me in by guilt by association, and yeah, basically just blossomed from there.
So it's not just you. You're in like your network of friends is pretty heavy into cooking.
Yeah, we get together on the weekends, and we've had a few Iron Chef competitions.
Wow.
Oh, that's very cool. So you guys actually have your own homemade Iron Chef competitions.
Yep.
What's so what's been the craziest have you guys ever had any like crazy types of ingredients, secret ingredient?
We had this it was basically goose liver, and we had to do some.
Whoa. We might have lost you there. Let's see. Um,
Hey Tally, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right,
We
you wanna
lost
repeat?
we lost you for a second on the phone.
yeah, we lost you at the
Oh, I'm
goose liver
sorry.
part.
Yeah, you were talking a little bit about the goose liver. So tell us a little bit about what exactly happened when you guys, I guess someone unveiled the goose liver just like they do on the Iron Chef thing. So anyone out there that doesn't know Iron Chef, Tally, why don't you give a little bit of a quick background on Iron Chef and what it's all about?
All right. Basically, there's two chefs. One's an Iron Chef who is supposed to be the master of their cuisine. There's the Japan and Italian and grilling and stuff. And basically, there's a secret ingredient every week that they have to find different ways to make, and the things they make go to the judges who decides who wins. And basically, they put this goose liver in front of us, and it was in this can, and we basically had to figure out, how to cook with it and make 3 different dishes out of it, and it was really nasty.
so, so essentially what you guys are doing when goose liver comes about, and some of you guys, I'm assuming, don't have a lot of experience cooking with goose liver. So
Yeah,
what is this
Throw
not?
up fest. I mean,
It's not so much of a game anymore. It's more like Towley's torturing the judges. I hope
Yeah.
the judges aren't your friends, but your parents.
yeah. It's usually the parents. We have a couple of our friends who don't like to cook that much, but rather like to eat. Be the judges sometimes, and yeah, they weren't too fond of any of them. So we kind of just scrapped all the things we made and just went back to safe chicken.
Well,
Wow.
I've got 2 friends that that are professional chefs. One is still does it as a living and as a professional chef. Actually, he's I think down near your area in North Carolina. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly where you are in North Carolina, but he's in Charlotte. And then my other friend, he was a professional chef, and then I forget what got him out of the business, but he's now a neuroscientist at Caltech in Los Angeles. It's kind of a big leap,
Yeah,
different
it's a bit
careers.
of a jump.
No, he's
But-
actually he's a living Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, but the coolest thing though is if you watch professional chefs cook like in person right in front of you, like it's cool to watch somebody know how to cut food and know how to cook it basically.
Well, it's an
in
art,
the pan
yeah.
and stuff. The other thing is they both these guys that I know really see it as an art form and really appreciate like the finer stuff that for me, someone like me, it doesn't take much to impress me in terms of food, but so I'm always like, like a little kid in the circus with them, but yeah, man, it's crazy to watch real professional chefs in person and talk to them about their food because they see it like it's a form of art.
We need to.
Yeah.
I think we need to grow to appreciate. We need to appreciate food more because Mark and I here are on a seafood diet. We see food and we eat it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what we have going on.
That's
Tally,
the worst line I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
Tally, you talk. You explain that you're a fairly young guy. You're in high school.
Yep.
And you've taken to the forums as being a pretty active member. You've, being recent. I mean, you joined the site this year in May, and you've already had over 20 transactions on GoozeX. What exactly is the appeal for you to be a member on GoozeX?
Well, I came here from I used to read this, one of your affiliates, glitchbog.com, and I used to read there a lot, and I saw your icon on the side, and I was kind of interested in game trading. I had a couple games I wasn't playing, hanging around. So yeah, I joined up, and, a couple of weeks I started, getting my first trades out. And then I joined the forums. And for me, I mean, the forums are one of the hugest parts of GoozeX for me. I don't know if I'd be, on here if it weren't for the forums. Because, I'm on there every day. I got, I try to post as much as I can. And the community is just such a huge part of it for me.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah.
Who would you say is your favorite on the forums and your least favorite?
Actually, by the way, we need to get the trash talking back up.
Oh
and
yeah,
running.
he told me. I said, you getting excited for the Goosecast? And he goes, "Don't worry, I'm prepping my trash talking."
Nice.
Oh yeah. I gotta say, my favorite, Mafafu. He's hilarious. He's got, such creative ways of jacking a thread. It's ridiculous. And I got to do the typical least favorite, at least in the chat room, at Tainted. He's what I like to refer to as the AIC, the ass hat in chief.
Wow.
So
Wow.
he always boots me from the chat room for such stupid reasons. So gotta throw it back.
I think that Tainted, before I even get in the chat room, he's already got me booted. So I think there's nothing I can do to actually unboot myself.
Yeah.
That's funny. Actually, talking about that glitch blog, that was from SPJ Glitches.
That's one of our members.
Yeah, who did the zero punctuation